For the headlines, DILG orders LGUs, barangays to help in Manila Bay cleanup drive.
CHS crowned as best LRMDS.
In-service training inset for teachers of Culiat High School decided to partake in fighting global warming.
Radical rethink needed to tackle obesity, hunger, and climate.
PBA San Miguel looks for more consistency ahead of rain or shine clash. Good day, Philippines! It's the 8th day of February, year 2019.
Live from the home of justice and reliability, I am Alfonso Santos.
And I am Shira Tua. This is Shielders in Action. DILG orders LGUs Barangay to help Manila Bay cleanup drive. Here's Angelo Francisco for the details of this report. Angelo?
Local government units, LGUs, and barangays along Manila Bay watershed area must help in the rehabilitation efforts of Manila Bay starting January 27. The Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG, said on Saturday. Interior Secretary Eduardo Año has mandated about 178 LGUs and 5,714 barangays to conduct weekly cleanup drives as per DILG Memorandum Circular Number 2019-09 released on January 24. Anyo said, Manila Bay's rehabilitation will be hastened due to the collective efforts and commitment of LGUs and barangays. The collective efforts and commitment of the LGUs and barangays within the Manila Bay watershed area would spell the difference in the rebirth and preservation of our Manila Bay, Anyo said. As we all know, Manila Bay is polluted and partly we have ourselves to blame. But it's not too late. We can still make amends. Sabay-sabay at sama-sama po nating bubuhayin ang ating Manila Bay, he added. Anyo added that LGUs and barangays may request the support of volunteers, non-government organizations, civil society organizations, academy, among others, to encourage participation from different stakeholders in the cleanup drive. Under the local government code, barangays are required to do basic services, which include, but not limited to, services and facilities related to hygiene and sanitation, beautification, and solid waste collection.
Ang masasabi ko tungkol sa rehabilitasyong ginawa ng ating pamahalaan, lalong-lalo na ng pangunguna ng ating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ay isang kahanga-hangang aspeto ng kanyang desisyon. Kasi unang-una, lagi naman natin pinoproblema bilang isang mamamayan, yung kalinisan, di ba? So, naging tumaas yung paghanga ko sa kanya kasi binigyang pansin niya yung kagandahan ng ating bansa, lalong-lalo ng pagpapanatili ng kalinisan.
This has been Angelo Francisco reporting for Shielders in Action.
CHS crowned as best LRMDS. Here's Julian Patrice Galan for the details of this report. Julian?
It was a big surprise for Culiat High School principal and teachers when the school was announced as the best Learning Resource and Materials Development System or LRMDS implementer in Quezon City during the celebration of the World Teachers' Day last October 5 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. I was clueless of the award. I was wondering why we were seated separately from the rest of the principals, said Dr. Marisa Lu Rodriguez, who received the plaque of recognition from the school's division superintendent, Dr. Elizabeth Quesada. The award was based on the following criteria: physical setup, which includes location, shelving and signage, and equipment, list of library collections or contents, LRC collections, social considerations, implementation of LRC programs and projects, and utilization or log of frequency use of library or LRC in both teachers and learners. I hope we sustain this honor awarded to the school. Let us give our support to attain this, added Dr. Rodriguez. This award is for everybody in the school as it was a collaborative effort of the librarian Rebecca Costales, department LRC coordinators, selected grade 10 as library student assistants, teachers and students who often visit the library to read, and the support of Ma'am Rodriguez and the administrative officer Edgar Allen Oliver, said LRMDS coordinator Virginia Galman. Last school year, CHS was also named as the District 6 Most Outstanding Library and Best LRC Implementer during the awarding ceremonies for the search for Best LRC Implementer on December 7 at Panciano Bernardo Elementary School.
we have to go back again because my name was not included in that side. So when we went back, it was Sir JJ who saw my name and it was listed under the awardee. So I was surprised really. And then we were telling each other, hindi ko alam eh. Alam mo ba? Hindi. And then we were directed to sit on this side along with the other awardees. And then I was asking what award was to be given to Culiat High School. Because as far as I know, we did not enter any contest. So it was totally a surprise. The best surprise ever because it was in front of 16,000 teachers. So Culiat High School was recognized in front of 16,000 teachers. For me, that is the biggest gift ever. To be awarded in front of so many people.
This has been Julian Patrish Galan reporting for Shielders in Action.
In-service training inset for teachers of Culiat High School decided to partake in fighting global warming.
Radical rethink needed to tackle obesity, hunger, and climate.
PBA San Miguel looks for more consistency ahead of rain or shine clash. Details for this headline when we return.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where technology of tomorrow exists today.
Here at our phone, we believe in two things: innovation and the future.
This is why we have designed the beautiful and stunning iPhone 9.
But wait, there's more.
There is the Kepler 9 Edge and Edge Plus.
Both these handsets include the extraordinary camera and the flawless design. All of our phone's handsets are made with the future in mind.
So come on down to the world of tomorrow. Handsets very differently.
20% off for both our phones, Kepler 9 Edge and Edge Plus.
Terms and conditions may apply. See online for details. Offer ends in 1st of April.
Our phone.
Inspire the world, create the future.
And now we're back. In-service training for teachers in Culiat High School decided to partake in fighting global warming. Here's Adrian Ganara for an update.
As the culminating session of the in-service training inset for teachers held October 21 to 25, teachers of Culiat High School decided to partake in fighting global warming. Faculty and Employees Association President Achilles Untalasco led the teachers in planting trees at the La Mesa watershed as believes that those trees planted will eventually reduce greenhouse gases and fight climate change when they grow up. A total of 150 trees were planted. We are all happy that we were able to help in a simple to preserve the watershed, said Untalasco. Roel Vigalibu, forester in charge, La Mesa watershed area, demonstrated how to properly plant the trees and explained its significance. Tree planting is an annual activity of teacher Culiatians as part of INSET.
The fight against global warming is very timely. So it means that yes, we can start here at Culiat High School. Mas maganda na mag-prosper yan at mag-move on. As long as nagkakaroon tayo ng changes in our environment, kailangan natin i-support yan. Kailangan mismo tayo mga estudyante at mga teachers mag-initiate ng fight against the global warming. Mismo dito sa Culiat High School, marami tayong projects, marami tayong paraan na pwedeng gawin para ma-support yung project na yan.
This has been Adrian Ganara reporting for Shielders in Action.
Radical rethink needed to tackle obesity, hunger, and climate. Here's Mildred Jimenez for an update. Mildred.
To defeat the intertwined pandemics of obesity, hunger, and climate change, government must curb the influence of major corporations. This will not happen unless ordinary citizens demand a radical rethink of the relationship between policymakers and business. Nearly 4 dozen experts from the Lancet Commission on Obesity concluded powerful opposition from vested interests, lack of political leadership, and insufficient societal demand for change are preventing action. They said in a statement, nearly 1 billion people are hungry and another 2 billion are eating too much of the wrong foods, causing epidemics of obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Unhealthy diets account for up to 11 million premature deaths every year, according to the most recent Global Disease Burden Report. Malnutrition in all its forms, including undernutrition and obesity, is by far the biggest cause of ill health and premature deaths globally, said Commission Co-Chair Boyd Swinburne, a professor at the University of Auckland.
Sa tingin ko po, nagkakaroon po ng mga taong obese dahil hindi po nila makontrol ang kanilang pagkain at wala rin po silang tamang diet. Tapos, minsan po, kapag sila'y masyado nai-stress, dinadaan na lang po nila sa pagkain o mas kilala bilang stress eating. Kaya po, nagkakaroon po ng mga taong obese.
This has been Mildred Jimenez reporting for Shielders in Action.
PBA San Miguel looks for more consistency ahead of rain or shine clash. Details for this headline when we return.
Isang taon pa lang ako, nasundan na ni Toto. Grade 2, 8 taon pa lang, 4 na bata ang inaalagaan. Grade 6, 12 na ako, kasing dami na ng pamilya ko. Sabi mo, pasensya na, walang pera kaya mag-drop out ka. Inakup, sabi mo kami mahal nyo. Ari ko pati kayo nagplano. Sana hindi gutom at nag-aaral pa. Alaga't malusog ang buong pamilya.
Ang pagkakaroon ng family planning at ang paggamit ng contraceptives ay tunay na magbubunga ng isang masagana at masayang pamilya. Paalala mula sa Group 3 ng 10 Courts.
And now we're back. PBA San Miguel looks for more consistency ahead of rain or shine clash. Here's Jimwell Calderon for the details of this report. Jimwell?
San Miguel beer coach Leo Ostera said his team cannot underestimate rain or shine when they tangle on the PBA Philippine Cup in Antipolo on Friday, especially when Elastic Painters are coming off a loss. The defending PBA Philippine Cup champions are middle of the pack at 2-2 falling to Colombian Jeep and TNT Catropa. Taking on a rain or shine team considered more of a title contender could test the beer men. The San Miguel rain or shine came tips off at 7 p.m. at Inari Center, following the 4:30 p.m. tussle between Blackwater and undefeated Phoenix. Wala talagang pwedeng biruin na team sa PBA. Much more this rain or shine team coming from a loss, Austria said in an article posted on pba.ph. San Miguel has had an even tournament so far, especially after temporarily losing Alex Cabagnot and Terence Romeo to injury. Rain or shine on a 2-game tier before losing to Blackwater 111-99 on Wednesday is expected to lean on Raymond Almazan and their other bigs, especially if they hope to contain Junmar Fajardo and Christian Stan Hardinger. In the first game, Blackwater looks to ride the momentum of its first win when the elite faced Phoenix, the lone undefeated team in the competition.
Para po sa akin, San Miguel Beermen, kasi nandun si Junmar Fajardo. Magaling siya pumustura sa ilalim, kaya yung rebound, mas malaking chance nilang makakuha ng maraming bola, kaya mas marami silang puntos na magagawa.
And this has been Jimwell Calderon reporting for Shielders in Action.
And this has been our news for today. Once again, I am Shaira Tua.
And I am Alfonso Santos.
And this is Shielders in Action.